Which, apologies to everyone's ears for how Ember and Blade ended up getting after a bit. Looks like I don't have the option to reset what I did, which is not ideal, but that's okay. Yeah, this is a little on the loud side, so we'll just bump that down a bit. That should be good enough. If anything, it may be a little quiet, but I'd rather it a little quiet after that last one. You got a lot of options in here, as you can see, including a bunch of usability options, including turning off flashing, which I did. This was on by default. I turned it off because I'm assuming that's going to be beneficial for everyone involved's eyes, including mine. So it seemed like a good idea. Let me just get the command fixed and we'll be all set to get this game running. And remember, tomorrow is going to be purely multiplayer demos, so it's gonna get more chaotic rather than less tomorrow. And so far, it's looking like we're gonna have quite a few people coming and going for that. So it's going to be interesting. The planning is like 90% sorted on that. There's been some complications there because of the fact that, you know, it had to be done at the last minute since the list was not in hand until late. But that's kind of on me for not asking for the list sooner. Okay, yeah, it still puts me back at the beginning of the game anyway. The Unknown Lands. Gain energy with your attacks, spend energy on spells. They hurt a lot. I actually got through without getting hit when I tested this, so I did not realize how much damage these enemies did. Oh wait, I do have the fireball that I learned up here. Is basically the only thing you missed is you're meant to walk up here, find a blue glowing thing here, and that teaches you can learn abilities at these little pedestals. And we got ooh, a Rune of Fragments. Number of attacks you make in parallel with a single action. So I can presumably apply that to any... Oh, I can apply that to anything. So I can apply that to my sword? Doesn't seem like it's done anything. Meanwhile, if I move it to the fireball, it throws 2 fireballs. Well, I guess we'll keep it on the fireball then. It more obviously affects the spell than it does the sword. Obviously we can roll, so we should roll away from danger. Doesn't seem to be much music. Just can hear the lapping of the waves and the slashing of my blade. Area cleared. The Cursemark Titans. Difficulty +1. Love that for me. Let's see. Hold C, upgrade a blessing by paying 5 gold things, which we only have 1 of, or just receive a blessing. As we'll just receive a blessing. Blessing of the Sire. Attack speed +10%. Neat. Yeah, this is Cursemark. Essentially similar to Ember and Blade in some ways, but definitely leans a little bit more Souls-ish. Greetings, Cursemark. It's been many years since the last sorrowful visitor washed up ashore here. Your soul longs to ascend this lowly place. The Temple of Iron may intertwine with your path. Alright. The Temple of Iron being up there. Quite the large map, but you'll notice it is in squares. I've marked the wretched place on your map. Go with dignity and courage if you're able to muster any of the dear stuff. And at least now there's music. Just go tromping along. There's a guy with a shield over there. We also do have a healing flask we can use. I just have to hold the button to use it. Oh. Ever ready for the battle to, good for you. I feel less bad about smacking him. They keep telling me about the map till I... No, apparently even when I press that button, it's still gonna keep telling me about the map. Ah, another one of these. That's how I unlocked my skill. Unlock new skill with Astral Tier. We get... Voltara, Lightning Ultimate. Okay, so now we have an ultimate move. Ah, okay. Yeah, we have Flamora, the Draconic spell. And there's a Lightning, an Ice, a Rot, an Umbral, a Divine, and a Celestial spell. There's Wards, which we don't have access to yet, and then Voltara, the Lightning Ultimate. There's currently a Celestial, a Divine, and a Rot Ultimate otherwise. Okay. Yeah, slow charging, powerful moves. That makes sense. Do 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 do. I guess I need to defeat these guys to open the box. But they hit kind of hard. Take that Rune of Force. Now, an important thing I don't know about this game is whether we come back to life after we die, or if we have to restart when we die. I'm going to assume we come back to life, and probably lose something. That was effective. Though one would expect an ultimate move to be relatively effective. Area cleared. Difficulty up by +1. Now I can open the box, which has a Talisman of the Elementals. Elementalist, rather. Do more damage for each status effect on an enemy. Neat. Let's see. Rune of Judgment. The amount of condemnation each hit will apply to enemies. Divine Strike +1. And Rune of Force is knockback. Let's go ahead and put the Rune of Force on our ultimate, and we'll put Judgment on our main attack. And we can pray at the big sword in the ground. Which did something. This tile is aptly named Sword Fork. This door does not budge. Ah, we can spend 3 to get an Astral Tier from that fountain. And over here, we can read an inscription. Smite the sword with strokes thrice and 4. Open the gate for all the world. So I guess hit the sword 4 times, but doesn't seem really like it did anything, so I'm not gonna worry about that right now. They give ample hit warnings, but you don't really have an idea what their attack's gonna look like until they've done it once. Which is a little bit of a problem. Ooh, they drop Obdescence. Suddenly much more interested in killing them. I do still have a heal left, I'm just trying to save it. Rune of Pride. Ooh, attack size increase. Never mind, but not on the sword. That doesn't seem to have increased the attack size either. So I'm starting to wonder if a lot of things just don't affect the sword. Which makes me wonder why you can even equip it to the sword if it doesn't affect it. There we go, another area cleared. Ah, we can upgrade a spell here, or we can upgrade the forge by spending 10 essence. What do the upgrades do? Can I see what it does? Doesn't really tell me. Let's not do that yet, then. Actually, it doesn't tell. It just only has one use, so it doesn't cost me anything, I guess. So we'll upgrade our fireball. Ah, it adds more slots. You know what? Fair enough. Make our fireballs larger then and just put the Divine Strike back there, I guess. Stand still a while in a deathly spot. The way to the cemetery shall be wrought. So we gotta stand still in a deathly spot. That could mean a couple things. That either means it's somewhere dangerous or somewhere attuned to death already. So, like, standing in a grave or something. Why is the audio stuttering a bit here? Oh, we both died. God damn it. So it says the area was cleared, which it isn't because there's still a ghost left. So that's interesting as well. Oh, well, guess this is what happens when we die. Gaze into the void eye. What else can I do here? Looks like I cannot do anything else yet. So let's stare into the void and let it stare back, I guess. Oh, my runes, no. Oh, the runes turn into essence. Okay. So essence ends up being your meta progression. Okay, so the longer you last, the more where the Cursemark goes, which makes the areas more dangerous, but I'm assuming more rewarding in exchange. And then all of your runes and such turn into essence. Okay, sure. It seems reasonable. My prayers have long ceased. My soul has hardened into stone. Good for you. I was kind of hoping to get some information rather than just some trauma dumping, but you know, I don't know what I expected, really. I assume the smith that goes to this smithy is around somewhere. We just have to find them. So I guess let's go back the way we came, because we found something we could use essence on over this way. Oh, and all of the areas reset on death as well. That makes sense. Rune of Hoarfrost. How many ice pillars are added to your chain of attacks? Does that actually work on this at all? It does, okay. That's at least something that works for the sword. Concussive rune. I'm not sure how I feel about losing all of my runes, but at the same time, it seems like runes are replaceable enough that it's not the biggest deal when you lose them. Prism Talisman. Ooh, evasion 30%, evasion reflection 3. Neat. Wait. How many concussions are added to your chain of attacks? Let's put that on the sword and the ice pillars on the fireball. Let's go this way this time. So where was that thing I was going to spend essence on? Apparently I've already forgotten. Oh, there's a... This tells you that there's blessings in these places, which we don't have our sword blessing anymore either. I'd have to go back for it. There's a health blessing here, which is probably something we want. So let's go back to the left again, grab that, and then we will go explore new territories. This does mean I have to fight the lizard guys again, though. But I don't know where in here that blessing is. Actually, they're not really lizard-like. They just were green and clawing, so I thought they were lizards. They seem to be some kind of green ghosts. Frost Splinter rune sounds like it might be good. The amount of emitted ice shards. Sure, that might be better than ice spikes. Okay, yeah, they bounce off from where the fireball lands, so maybe not better. I think the audio in the game might just be having a bit of an odd moment there. Yeah, we can upgrade the Spell Forge. That was one of the things we could do with Essence. Wasn't there something I could do with just 5 Essence, though? That I was considering? Apparently we've misplaced whatever that was, though. Where's that blessing? Oh yeah, the tree. Oh right, I can upgrade a blessing, that's the thing. Yeah, we'll go ahead and upgrade the health blessing then. Give me 20 health instead of 10. Unfortunately, it didn't fill it, so... Actually, no, weren't we down a little bit of health? So that might have still worked. I do want to go back and get that attack speed blessing, and I may very well upgrade that one too. Or I can't go back. Okay, never mind. Oh wait, no, we're one area to the side. Are we? No, that's just lit up green, I think, because we have the thing from that area. Because we're currently in Sword Fork, which the Shrine of Valoria should be directly underneath us. We can't go back down, apparently. So I guess if I want the Blessing of the Sire, I'd need to go get it at the beginning. Oh yeah, this thing. We can summon Astral Tears this way. At least summon a Astral Tear. I knew there was something else I wanted, I just couldn't remember what at that exact moment. Ember Shot rune, okay. What's that do? Emitted Firebolts. Sure. Might not work. Hey, I can't read that yet because there's enemies still about. Oh, there's spear throwers. Hate that. Yeah, it seems like the sword can't emit fireballs, which is such a shame. So I'll put the concussions back on that then. Ooh, the ice spikes off the ultimate were worthwhile, though. Now we can get another Astral Tear, so we'll go ahead and grab that. I know I want those. Then we can get this blessing. Assuming we can stack them. Sure can. Death. Ooh, Blessing of Death. Damage taken 10% increased, but I deal 20% more damage. Thrice you run about life's tree, a path shall rise for you to see. I'm assuming that's the tree where the Blessing of Life is. So let's go run around that 3 times and see if something happens. Because there was a big tree at the Shrine of Life, so that would just make sense. So... 1... 2... Ending up on the damn stairs, though. Maybe I need to... Oh, there we go. Secret solved. There's a path over here, apparently. Oh, God. Not sure how I feel about the ghostly horseman. Aside from, I feel I'm in danger. Okay, he's got more of a delay on his attacks than I thought. Thankfully, they seem to be stun-lockable. Pustule rune. Sure. Death Poison Clouds seem good enough for me. Because the concussions don't seem to be working. I'd remembered if they were working. I was gonna say, I assume something's gone wrong with that if you thought you found it but you didn't. I mean, that could still be a fun game, but debatable on the idle part. Ooh, cast on hit plus 2%. Interesting. By the dead tree where 3 crystal creeks meet, unleash thine ultimate, a secret for you to get. Sometimes things are just meant to be. Talisman of the Hair. Dash cooldown down by 30%, dash length down by 40%, attack speed up by 20%, move speed up by 30%. Sure. Oh yeah, that's way faster. What's this? Upgrade Rune Forge by paying 10. Sometimes things just work out. There we go, it emits twice as much fire. We'll go ahead and grab another Astral Tear. I'm assuming I don't lose these Astral Tears on death since I can't seem to go back and spend them. Okay, now let's go back up to where the ghosts were, because I should be strong enough to handle that a bit better now. Though there are so many ghosts in this room, it is kind of ridiculous. Understandable. You take care, Lark. Nice, that just obliterated the whole room. And we got Blessing of Light, energy generation plus 10%. Very good. That'll mean I can throw more fireballs. I can't quite afford another Astral Tear, but that's fine. What do we got over here? More green ghosts. Oh, and the other ghosts. They're both here. Great. My favorite. Thankfully, the move speed increases, helping me keep ahead of my problems a bit better. That combined with just how powerful our fireball is right now is making this a lot more doable with the health we have. As we just vaporize these ghosts on contact. There we go. Poison also was helping. Somehow, poisoning ghosts works. When a thunderbolt a twinkling tree does smite, a hidden way shall come to thy sight. I do like the rhyming puzzles they're giving me. Those are fun. And this blessing is... Bottle count plus 1. Oh! So our healing is a bottle. You know what? Fair enough. I'm gonna drink my extra bottle immediately. This is definitely a blessing we're gonna want to upgrade as soon as possible. Is more bottle, more good. Ah, we can upgrade a rune again as well. Retaliation damage, concussions, attack size. Can I just upgrade this again? I can. Just even more firebolts. Just cleanse the world in fire immediately. Yeah, it seems like when a certain amount of audio sources happen in this game, the audio just freaks out a little bit. Okay. Dodged way too early there. Another Rune of Force. Don't really want it, but I'll grab it because it'll be worth essence to me later. Not much later at the rate this is going. Right into that one because I'm a genius. Geek, I'm a genius, oh no territory there. Okay. Could get another astral tier. Ooh, summon runes. We just get a rune of reach. Okay. Ah, there we go. Attack range. Does that help my sword? Doesn't really seem too much like it has. I think it made the sweep wider, but it hasn't made me reach out further, which is weird. Like, I don't understand how some of these interact so far, but it's fine. I dodged, but I guess not good enough. And so we melt into death once more. And we have to give all of our stuff to the Void Eye. There you go. That's a lot of essence. This is a neat setup, though. I'm kind of with it. Now that I've played along with it a little bit longer, I'm a little more with it. I was a bit worried initially that this was just going to be brutal. So I guess I don't get to choose the skill I unlock. We unlocked Umbral Ward, Smokescreen. We didn't have a ward yet, so that's good to get. Now we get Condemna, Divine Ultimate. Then Vespula, Rot Ultimate. A lot of ultimates. Can I get... Nope, nope, I can't get anything else. So I didn't get another basic skill, which is what I was trying to get. But I did at least get Smokescreen, which gives me the ability to blind my enemies and do 500% Shadow Strike, which I'm assuming is like a stealth attack. And then we have Condemna, which is 70 damage per second, 8 attacks, 500% attack range, 100% attack size with a bunch of Divine Hammers. And then Seeking Arrows with Vespula. Let's try the Torrent of Divine Hammers. And it looks like our notebook gets wiped when we die. So that's a shame. It'd be kind of nice if they would let you keep your notes. But maybe that'll be a feature of the full game. Oh, there's just an astral tier spot down here, too. Okay. So I went down here thinking I was going to go back to where we were, but where we were was back to the left a bit. Well, let's go ahead and buy another skill, then. We get a Rumelis Ice Spell. So we finally have a different basic spell. Launch a Freezing Axe of Ice. Ice Strike 3, damage per second 30. Just don't get me wrong, I love me some fireballs, but variety is the spice of life. Eat. Ooh, it also puts a circle down when I throw it. Let's see if that does anything good, but I want to go upgrade the attack speed shrine and grab that attack speed upgrade. Oh, but first I need to deal with the clown squad in here, huh? Okay. This will give me a chance to test out my new moves, I guess. Okay, I can still be hit in the smoke cloud, apparently, so that's a little stupid. Gotta clear the whole area out. Which it makes sense, but it's gonna give me an extra point of Cursemark, which may or may not come back to bite me. Wow, they did not stay frozen for long, huh? I don't think there was any more enemies. I think that was all of them. Oh, nope. There's a whole gaggle of them over here. There we go. Yeah, it would tell me if they were all gone. Sometimes I'm silly. Sometimes I'm just stupid. Can you guess which time this was? If you guessed both, you'd be right! Hooray! Go ahead and upgrade this blessing once. Do I want to upgrade it twice? That would put me to 30% attack speed boost. Nah, I think 20% is fine because we can get other attack speed sources. 20% in all trips is going to be helpful, and I do want to go back to that bottle shrine and upgrade it as well, because that's going to be a very big boon to us. Still haven't found where that blacksmith is. Oh, different enemies here now. Actually, wasn't it a mix the first time we were here? I guess the Cursemark is making the enemy variety change. Okay, that's what I thought with the Divine Hammers, is that they were going to be a rotating attack. That's actually really good for us, because that's a room clearer and a half. Rune of Misguidance. Projectile Wandering. Yeah, let's go ahead and just put the ice emissions on there. That seems like a good move. We get the Prism Talisman back. Very good. Now, didn't this say something about smiting the sword for 4 times? Smite the sword with strokes thrice and 4 to open the gate for all the world. I would assume it needs to be a holy attack 4 times then, because smiting is usually a holy thing. The Shrine of Life is where we're at right now. The bottle shrine was up there. I do want to get to the bottle shrine. So, just gotta clear this area, then go 1 up and 1 left. Or was it 1 left and then 1 up? I think actually I had to go through the secret area to get there, so I'm gonna have to deal with the horsemen as well. And if you are noticing a distinct lack of me using the smokescreen, it's because I really don't have any faith in the smokescreen after I got hit in the face while hiding in the smoke. Ooh, Dragon Step Rune. Fire Trail. That doesn't seem to be doing anything, but we'll try it. Haven't cleared the area yet. Nope, that doesn't seem to be doing jack diddly dick. Heal up just to make sure we don't die on an errant hit here. Because invariably, one such errant hit is going to happen. Oh, okay, you can do your upgrades and such each run, too. Okay. So I guess upgrading these forges would actually be a way of generating power faster than, like, I'd get 2 uses of the Spell Forge, for example, I presume. That is tempting. What's this one again? Oh yeah, stand still in a deathly spot. Okay, wait, now the other notes have reappeared. Ah. Maybe the notes just generate weird when you're in the starting zone. Like, maybe they don't activate until you're out of that room. There we go, 20 more health. Let's see, the path is over here. Oh, do I have to reopen the path? I have to reopen. Nope, there it is. It's lower than I thought it was, but... Works, it works. I ain't gonna argue with it. I don't remember, these guys have more reach than I think they do. But they can just be kind of bullied. You just gotta be able to stick to them. Get back here. Have an axe. Have an axe. an axe. I have mixed feelings about this blessing. I feel like if you upgrade it enough, it probably does incredible things. Just not really the one right now. Go ahead and upgrade the Frost Splinter rune, I guess, for the time being. Yeah, it is working. Oh, that's... the circle's emitting them too, okay. I don't think that was doing that before I upgraded it. Talisman of the Lush. Bottles heal for more and sometimes drop from enemies. Putting that on immediately. I may not be an alcoholic, but I know what's good for me. Okay, no, I was wrong. I didn't need to go to the secret area, but if we didn't go here, I wasn't gonna get that, so I think I made the right choice. So now our bottle heals for more, and I have the potential of getting an enemy to give me a healing bottle, which should make this run last so much longer than all the others. Now our bottle heals for 90. Seems to be primarily where these ghosts are that the audio freaks out. So maybe it's them causing it. Maybe there's like a weird issue with their audio. Unless my audio setup's breaking, which would be very upsetting. Axe size, sure, bigger hammers, even if that even works. I forget which blessing this was, but I'll grab it anyway. Oh yeah, the energy generation one. That I'm not super enthusiastic about. It does seem like it would be useful, but I feel like the bottle blessing is going to be the best blessing we can possibly get. And it's just a shame that I can't have it on automatically all the time. Receive hammers into your life. Okay, no, it definitely is just spammed audio is making it a little mad, I think. Is when the hammers were spinning and the icicles were going and I was attacking, it definitely did not have a good time with that. Bottle. Upgrade bottle once. Upgrade bottle twice. Behold 6 bottle. Joyous day is here. I have the power of healing at the palm of my hand. And I can upgrade a rune. Ice pillars. Honestly, yeah, let's upgrade the ice pillars and put those on the ice axe as well. Now emits spikes and pillars. So the pillars, oh no, the pillars are working. They're just a little weird. It's very effective at clearing areas now. Just also very effective at breaking the audio. It's a shame. That's the only issue I'm running into with this game, is the audio is freaking out a bit. And it's not a frame drop. The frames are 100% perfectly stable. Even when I was going wild like that, it stayed stable as a rock. Ember Shot rune, so I can get fireballs too. You know what? Sure, we'll have fireballs come out of the hammers. That might be fun. And we can see new territory. Yay! Ow. Pain. Okay, good, I healed fast enough, but boy did I take a lot of damage trying to heal there. Oh good, I'm rewarded with a free bottle. I just need to be able to get it without dying. And audio, please. Both me and my ears need to survive this adventure. Okay. I really thought for some reason on that first heal that I was gonna have enough time to do that, even though I know better. Okay. Just keep your cool and keep the situation under control. Everything's gonna be fine. Especially if I keep getting more bottles. What are you doing out there? Waiting to jump me, that's what you're doing. Cheating bastard. So what's this blessing? We died here, so we didn't actually get to find out what this was before. Ward on hit. Meh. Maybe if I had a ward I cared about more, I'd be interested in that. Upgrade Talisman. Yes, please. Drop rate 3%, bottle heal plus 60 instead of plus 40. So now we heal for basically all of our health, because if we're down to 10 health, it's probably over already anyway. Dum-de-dum, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. We got the spear throwers. Oh, big axe man. Didn't realize till right that moment that he was someone different. I thought he was just one of the pirate-looking guys. He's a lumberjack, and I'm not okay with him being a lumberjack. Ow! That's exactly why. Using axes is my bit right now. Only cute when I do it. Okay, where are the remaining enemies? There's one hiding in the grass here. And he was the only one. Oh. What's up? Better be darn sure you want to go this way. The water gets deep quick if you catch my meaning. The key is waiting beyond the bloody fields. If you can't even get that, you got no business here. Alright. Something that goes in my notes. No, it does not. Okay, very good. Let's drink from the well. Oh, it just healed me. I was expecting funny things to happen. And there's just astral tears hidden. Okay. So maybe I shouldn't have gone wild spending essence to buy astral tears then. Then again, I wanted to get as many as possible so we could see what our options looked like. I already have enough bottles. I know that sounds like heresy, but I do in fact have enough bottles. Let's upgrade our attack speed instead. Because if you think about it, rather than having your energy generate faster, if you just attack faster, you'll generate energy faster that way anyway. Ultimate generation plus 10%. That would have been a tempting one to upgrade too, because our hammer ultimate is very good. Nope, we got a ghost knight over here. Oh god. So the hammers interact very well with the fireballs, as it turns out. So maybe I should have waited to find out what that blessing was so that I could have upgraded that. The ultimate generation. Oh, maybe that's the sword they were talking about that I need to strike thrice and all of that. I just assumed it was the other sword. Smite the sword which strokes 3 and 4. Perhaps. Oh, there's an astral tear in here too, apparently. I just went in here because it was an empty building. I'm like, there's gotta be a reason this building's here. And then, behold, there's an astral tear inside. They sure do give you a lot of astral tier options, huh? Ooh, yes, unlock shortcut. Shortcut permanently unlocked. Nice. Anything else cool around here? This is just, in fact, an empty building. Okay, very good. So we're in Ashford Town right now. Which apparently there's a talisman chest somewhere that we didn't touch. Wait, no. We're in Last Light Fields right now. Now we just left Last Light Fields. We are in Ashford right now. Let's see what's below here then. If you're wondering how I managed to dodge that many times, I wish I knew. The second I questioned it, everything fell apart. It's one of those things where you should just really not question when things are working out. Especially when you just suddenly get double hit by a guy behind a pillar. Which, that is one thing I gotta say is a little bit of a problem with this game, is the fact that things can be completely obscured behind objects isn't great. Like, I chose to fight him there. That's my fault. But the fact that that can be obscured like that to begin with is not ideal. Like, that just leads to cheap deaths like that happening. But we have a lot of essence to spend, so it'll be okay. It just goes to show all the healing in the world doesn't save you if you don't use it in time. Alright, I need to clear the clown show out again. I really should have just used my ultimate there as well. I had it ready to go, but I'm like, nah, these guys, I've fought them before. I don't need to use my ultimate on them. They're not that bad. And then shank, 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 dead. Just goes to show, never, ever be overconfident. That's how you die. Yeah, based on the fact that we're nearing the hour mark, though, it's not a bad thing that we died there. What I'll do is I'll probably purchase our other skills that we can get, see what they look like, and then we'll wrap up for the day. Not as many demos as I wanted to get done, but it's fine. I don't want to push too hard since I've got a bunch of multiplayer demos to do tomorrow. I'd rather make sure I have good strength for that. And I'm probably going to also expand said multiplayer demo list, because there were things that were not on the early list that I ended up finding already today for the single player stuff, so I'm sure there's more multiplayer stuff too. There's our Divine Ward, Wave of Judgment. And we're just getting all the divine stuff. Cast Astigladius, Divine Spell. And I'm out of Astral Tears. Pulls down Divine Sword. Okay, sure. And apply Massive Condemn to all nearby enemies. Condemned enemies deal less damage. I mean, it's better than the thing that does nothing. Oh, that's a big area to it, too. Okay, that's a direct hit-the-ground move, too. Alright. So, there is the page for this game, if you're at all interested. This was Cursemark. All these were good. I enjoyed every one of these demos that I did. Out of the 5, I do think that my favorite is a toss-up between either Alchemist Alcove or Moon Sigil. Both of those were very good. And I think part of that's the fact that they stand out in my mind because they were the most unique out of the batch. Now just to find us somewhere to go. So I may take the easy way out so I can do more work on preparing stuff for tomorrow. Because I want to be damn sure that tomorrow goes off properly. Because I feel like I'm worrying over nothing here. But anytime there's any kind of wiggle room for things to go wrong or any uncertainty, I always like double and triple down on trying to prepare. And it is 100% excessive. Like, that's not even a question mark. The way I handle that is excessive. But that's just the way it goes. Pretty confident we've rated you in the last 30 days. Oh, right, she changed icons. Yeah, there's been mutual raids in the last 30 days. So you know what? Sure, we'll send one more for Char's way. Char being one of the people that will be joining us for the multiplayer demo mess tomorrow. So that works out perfectly. So I'll get that timer started. Thank you all so much for taking the time to be here. Sorry we didn't get to as many demos as I thought, but I am going to accept my limits on that one and not push too far or too hard. I will not be telling you all the demos we'll be doing tomorrow because it's not certain what we're doing tomorrow entirely. We have 3 set in stone, and then everything after that's a question mark. More or less is the situation there. Thursday, I can guarantee you we are playing Fallen with a handful of people, and then Fridays that at Pile of Metroidvanias I was talking about. Saturday may or may not end up being another multiplayer session. I'm going to start pitching that to people today. That's part of why I'm going ahead and ending while I can. And then the week afterwards, I'll have to figure out what we're doing next week. We'll figure it out. Be good to Char, she's good people, and I'll see y'all next time. Good night, everybody.